car number 12 from Putnam, Connecticut, the Wind Waste Innovations car for Chris Viens.
We decided to either regroup or part ways with the gentleman that I was driving for, who was a great car owner, and we decided to end the year there, and at the beginning of this year he didn't want to continue. We actually bought him out of his operation. This is actually the first car I ever raced at Stafford. It was a very old car. I put it together and we went out there and it was pretty decent right off the bat.
There's still a lot of drivers in that field looking for victory lane. Chris Viens in the 12 car, he's had 4 straight top 10 finishes.
Keeping the wheels on it, keeping the nose clean and not going crazy, just bringing a correct race car that was finished to the racetrack every week, and I think that's a big part of doing this correctly. It's a lot of work. It's like another job. Absolute bare minimum on these cars, and in my opinion, to do it right, there's probably 12 to 18 hours every week if you're doing most of it yourself. There's no weak links on a car that's running up front there. You cannot cut corners. You cannot say it's good enough. It's got to be right. I think just don't lie to yourself.
Oh,
now there's
now.
contact at the front. Fuller gets turned after Viens comes together with the 51 of Brewer.
Oh, and there's contact. Sammy spins. Viens spins right in front of everybody, and more cars pile in.
Once it's 10:30 on Friday night and we're rolling it in the trailer, that's the end of it. Now we bring it home, fix it, make sure the wheels are lined up, put her back on the setup pad, and do our preventative maintenance and get her back to go back in the box. That's just what you need to do. I don't know that experience is totally everything. You know, there's some guys that come in and they just get it. You know, they know what that middle pedal is for, you know, and that's a big part of SK Light racing. You know, the better part of valor is discretion sometimes. You're better off to finish 7th and put the car back in the trailer than to try to finish 5th or 6th and tear the right front off and end up finishing 30th.
Chris Viens picks up his first podium of the year in the SK Lights, driving the number 12.
I wanted that one really, really bad that night, and 2 of the best cars, if not the 2 best cars in that division, are the 29 car and the 41 car, and when you're, I think we started 8th or 9th that night, got by Meg. I mean, you're visibly catching them. You needed 5 more laps, but we had gone to Jason Shepard's funeral that morning, and he was a pretty close friend of ours. That was just, you know, right off the coattails of that. I wanted it. It's important because you feel like you can do it, you know, and you know the race car can do it. It pays a lot to just have something there after all this work, even if it's not really the end result that you would like to have. You're getting closer. A lot better than we've ever done, for sure. This was actually the first full season I've ever ran there. You know, jokingly with the guys down at Spaffco at the beginning of the year, I was like, I'd like to win one of these things and finish top 8 in points, and we were a lot better than 8th, but we didn't get a win, so I guess maybe we're close, but I still hear it every Monday and Tuesday. First and foremost, I gotta thank my dad. That's really the only help in the shop I have besides Dave Ramos. He comes in here and cleans and cleans and cleans. That's his thing. He's awesome. He's in the fire department with my father. Ken Barry and Bill Michael at Spaffco, they're probably the biggest help I have with everything. I mean, I could text Ken Barry at 12 o'clock at night and he's going to answer whatever question I have. I'm going to hear about it Monday. Kevin Harvey at Supreme Speed of Cape Cod, he's awesome. He drives all the way from Cape Cod every week. Landry Electrical, New England Gear Polishing, BCS, those guys that run that place are like family to us. They've been with me forever. Metzger Motorworks is another one. He's been with me since I started racing these cars. Wind Waste Innovations, they're amazing. They do so much for us. You know, they've been with us again since we started racing these things and have stuck with us through, you know, good seasons and bad seasons. So just everybody that pitches in a little bit of money or stops by even just for moral support, it's nice, you know. I think this one here is going to end up going to Thompson. The white one over in the corner is more than likely going to be the SK Light for Stafford. That was originally supposed to be my SK, but I think that's our best piece, so I'm going to give her a little more attention and try to really make it good. And then we have a third one that I'm going to try to get together. I want to run the TC race, the SK 5K, and maybe the fall final.